What is going on, everybody? Well, I gotta wait for people to join. I'm just waiting for more people to join. Okay, we got a good amount of people. Oh, well, bye, Jack. We're going to meet Andrew in Bluefield today. And I want y'all to keep me company. So, I want to give you guys a little tour of something in Andrew's house, since he's not here right now. And I worked on this for a good couple hours yesterday. First of all, here's Tinklebird. Y'all say hi to Tinklebird. Well, happy birthday, Elise. Y'all say hi to Tinklebird. She's nice and happy today. So, here's the big gulp cup. As you can tell, I went somewhere. The Exxon. That is the best soda in the world. If you weren't tuning in yesterday. I got it in my big gulp cup. What are you whining about? And then she gets all quiet. So, as you can see, we have two different lights set up for Tinklebird. Now, Andrew had this sketchy little timer set up for his lighting for his bird. And I forgot your name, the gentleman's name, his top patron supporter. You see him on his most recent autism outreach videos. He gave him an Alexa. He gave Andrew an Alexa, and then Andrew had the thing just thrown down here. I don't know how to use it. So I taught him how to use it. I set it up, and I think it works very nicely because he was willing to spend a little bit of money on this. So this is controlled by a smart switch. All of these lights are controllable. That lamp right there is controllable. This is a smart switch hooked up to his air conditioner. Lift inspector, you're right. we all have to be nice today, for God's sakes. And then that also is controlled by a smart switch. Actually, I need to turn it on. See, it's controlled by a smart switch. So, and by the way, Andrew's electrician came yesterday, and he actually installed this. This was $18 at Walmart. Cool. As to start, Alexa, bedroom light off.
Okay.
Alexa, bedroom light on.
Okay.
Alexa, air conditioner off.
Okay.
I bet mine would be too if somebody was saying Alexa this, Alexa that on a live stream. Whenever I watch a video about Alexas, I tell you what, mine just goes off like crazy. It's so funny. Alexa, air conditioner on.
Okay.
Alexa, Nook lights off. Actually, I think it's just Nook off. Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't find a device named Nick Lights.
Alexa, Nook off. Alexa, Nook off. Is she not working? Nook off.
There is no active call.
Oh my God. Well, this is set up to a smart outlet. You can see it right here. These are $9 at Walmart. And they control every light right here. So what we're going to do, when I leave, I'm going to go ahead and say you know, I'm leaving, and then watch what's gonna happen. Because we are about to hit the road. Alexa, I'm leaving.
Have a great day. Here's a station for bird sounds music on Amazon Music. Here's a station for
And that's gonna get all messy.
on Amazon Music. I'm not sure what went wrong.
Normally, that would start playing bird music, but it's been acting really messy. So it turned off all the lights. Turned off the air conditioner. And left this light on, very dim, so whenever somebody comes home, you've got a light. These will turn off at 11 o'clock at night. And y'all say bye to Tinklebird. Let's go hit the road. Alrighty, I'm gonna go throw this away. Andrew's doing a lot better. He was just really whiny. Say the least. He was just really whiny the other day. Or yesterday, so he's feeling a lot better. Let me make sure I got my keys on me. Yeah, I got them right here. So let's head on out. Grab my big gulp cup. Grab my camera and my glasses case. We're gonna try to make a one whole trip sort of thing going on. Also, if my camera starts to or my phone starts to overheat, it probably is gonna cut off. So you guys just bear in with me, okay? All right. That was already unlocked. Okay.
Please exit.
Camera cuts on. Take the best box cutter in the world. I must be the real Andrew. I got a big gulp cup. I got a bunch of stuff in my hands. Look at his neighbor. That's Andrew's neighbor. Yep, the service over here is super spotty. So we're gonna be hit with some bad service for a little bit, okay? So you guys just please bear in with me. We're probably gonna be in Bluefield. Bear in with me. We're probably gonna be in Bluefield. Google Maps says in about 2 hours. The way I drive, an hour and a half. And I'll flip the camera around. Super talkative today. I'm gonna flip the camera around when we get out of Andrew's neighborhood. This thing won't shut up. We're gonna have the radio lightly going since Andrew does not have Donald's cup. We're gonna it is Evanstone. Ooh, Roanoke's finest. So like I said, when we get on the interstate, we're gonna get on 581. We're gonna get on. Oh my God, we go! You're so mother trucking slow. Oh my God. Excuse me. I'm not an aggressive driver, folks. That hits the spot, but. We're gonna be heading on 581 to 81 to 77 and to 460 from there. Which my phone's not getting terribly hot. Okay, it's not getting too bad. I've got the defroster on, so it's really kind of cooling down that air since it's pretty hot today. Okay, let's flip this camera around. These are the worst. Just like a lot of Roanoke, there are bad traffic lights everywhere. Good. Oh, never mind. I got the green light. Oops. I'm going to contempt. Alright, service, like I said, guys, service in Southeast is very spotty. It's frustrating the heck out of me, too. Trust me, guys. Can y'all hear me? Andrew doesn't trust friends to drive his car. He trusts Jason and I to drive his car. That's it. No, this is Andrew's car. I actually took the thingy out of one of Andrew's phones so I could put it all on the holder, because these are actually quite nice. The only thing I don't like is I can't use my wireless charging with one of these cases. Okay. Or you can call me Evan Reams, whatever you like. Well, the thing about Jacob and Aaron, neither of them know how to drive a manual transmission. Ugh, okay, good. So at least y'all are turning. See what I mean? You're always going to hit a red light. Go. You can make a right on red. He's not going to be making a right on red, is he? I don't have time to wait for you. Like, make a right on red. You can do that. It's legal. Alright. So you can look. If you see to the left, I'm not really looking through the camera, so I don't know what I'm seeing. But that is good old Roanoke, Virginia. I've got to reposition this. To the right, we are looking at a Norfolk Southern Rail Yard. Actually, that's what we're crossing right now. And this bridge is so rough, it's making the phone get all messy. Okay, here we go. Now, the speed limit on this road is 55. You don't want to go any faster than 60 going through here. Police are so bad going through here. I mean, I'm serious. Police here are horrible. I drove my motorcycle up here from Williamsburg, which is all the way at the clear other end of the state. Did not see one police officer. I drive at 581 and I see 2 police officers within a mile. Just sitting there. Virginia State Troopers. We might see someone we're heading down. Now, I don't know about you guys. Who here's been on Interstate 81? Just a show of hands, especially in Virginia. Who here's been on Interstate 81 in Virginia? Because 81 makes my blood boil. You are probably going to hear me getting frustrated at very many points today, and I'm going to try my hardest not to swear. But 81 genuinely makes me mad, and you guys are going to see why. It's the lack of lanes and the amount of trucks passing one another going under Hirschberger Road in Roanoke, Virginia. We're gonna go under Hirschberger, then Peters Creek. Hirschberger and Peters Creek. If you know Roanoke, if you hear any of those words, that what should come to mind is Roanoke, because I don't know anywhere else where they have a Hirschberger Road or a Peters Creek Road. So for then, we're going to hop right on to 81. We're probably about 2 minutes from the 81 lot, from 81. As 581 is just, of course, a spur. 581. I think the only spurs that 81 has, at least in Virginia, are 581 and 381. 381 is like a mile long and it goes into Bristol. One thing I've noticed, this has southeast, like 2N, 2S, rather than like, you know, A and B for the exit, which I think is very clever. I've only seen like 1 or 2 other places where they do that. Pull closer so I can actually see some of that stream going on, so I can respond to comments as I'm safely able to. Wow, we only have 14 people watching. Oh God, where is everybody? Am I that boring? With a 60-mile-an-hour speed, roads are normally in like a city, like next to our or next to Richmond. You know, pretty well corridor. 72 miles. It's about then when we're gonna hop on to 77. It's gonna take about 20 minutes from there. So, I mean, it's gonna be pretty. You guys, let's keep watch for cops together because they love to chill on this road. I do not want to be their next customer. '81's pretty beautiful around here. The only thing I don't like about it see, just Virginia's nice little money grab. I don't get why you have a highway safety corridor. It's just 81 here. There's no reason to have it. But anyhow, Virginia, this part of 81 is pretty beautiful. I mean, it is what it is. You're gonna go through some mountains. It's gonna get a lot less beautiful when we get closer to the southern end, the southern, I guess, terminus of 77. I mean, eastern. 77. No, that's gonna go north and south. But anyhow, about 15 miles before we get off the interstate, off 81, it's gonna get much flatter. I'll put it that way. And you're gonna see us jump. Just as an update, buddy, worked very hard. And I am going to hopefully meet him there around 2 to 2:30. Okay, I'm back. By the way, if you guys like to see me doing live streams, or Jason, I know y'all love to see Jason doing live streams. If you guys don't like to see me doing live streams, and you'd rather save the notification for when Andrew does a live stream, go ahead and hit the thumbs down button, just so I know. I'm just being honest with you guys, you know. If y'all don't like it, if y'all like Andrew doing live streams on his own channel, you know, it's fine by me. Now I'm gonna get back to the POV mode, so y'all can see out the window with me. Soon here, though, we're going to jump to 3 lanes. Stream. I want to be able to stream on my own channel, but I aren't going to watch it. I don't have the following like Andrew does. And he, also, on regards to that, he likes entertaining his own viewers, but he isn't always able to entertain them. That's why he branches off to me to do it for him. If that makes sense to you guys. If you guys would want to watch a live stream, I'd say just let me know. If you don't know my YouTube username, it's Evan Stone Productions. It's really simple. I feel a lot of you guys already know that because I make a lot of presences on Andrew's channel because I've been doing work for him. Just so you all aware, Jason, Aaron, and I are all, I guess, part of his team. Team elevaTOURS. As corny as that sounds, but that's really what it is. I mean, we're a team together. We do things to enhance your viewing experience, such as the Patreon. The Patreon and memberships would have never been if Jason, Aaron, and I were not together, you know? I could think of 1.5 million things that would not be. To be honest, without y'all don't quite understand, I don't think, how much Andrew just sits back. Andrew's almost in sense of a video producer, and we all do everything. What are you doing? Florida drivers. Okay, yeah, move back over, please. Excuse me, I was driving. I'm driving. Anyhow, so, I lost my train of thought. Thank you. You just caused like a mile-long line behind me. So, you guys don't quite understand, and you'll look at me. You guys don't quite understand how much Andrew actually doesn't do. Jason has picked up Andrew's video editing substantially, amazingly. Jason is, and I'm giving him a lot of raving for this, because he does such a good job with it. And I feel you guys can agree, otherwise he wouldn't be doing it. He not only does his own videos, which he, of course, does the same awesome quality of editing. He does Andrew's videos, and he backlogs them. I mean, he'll spend like a whole day doing them. And I just think that's amazing. I just don't have the patience for that. So that's a huge support. Andrew probably would have either not shut down his channel, but he would have probably stooped to making videos like once or twice a month. And I mean, you guys see how much he makes, how much he uploads now. So it's almost, you know, no comparison. Let me get over for this guy behind me. Looks like the escape driver wants to escape. And what I do more so over anything, okay, you're not going that much faster. You're probably actually going to be going slower than me. So she rides my butt and then slows down when I let her pass. Look at that. But, is it raining? But Andrew, Aaron is in charge of Andrew's website. He actually has full reins to do whatever he needs to do with it. Whenever you see any publications post, it requires like a lot of typing. I do it because, no offense to Andrew, he's just not really good at that. I'm a grammar Nazi, and in my opinion, I'm pretty good at that stuff. I'm not trying to toot my own horn or anything, but that's just how I feel. So that's where I'll put it this way, that's where my strong points are. Neither of our strong points is gaining video for Andrew, because that's what he does. That's what you guys want to see. Y'all don't want to see us filming an elevator. No, you go to our channels for that. And how do you guys like the memberships and stuff? I mean, I know a good amount of you have already signed up for it. I mean, is there something, if there's anything you guys ever want to let us know, we really want y'all to let us know this, because we can't know if something is not doing right. You know, we don't know if something's not going right if y'all don't tell us. That's why it's very, very strong. Yeah, I see you guys are using the emoji, so I'm guessing y'all like it. And we like that we're able to set prices low like that. The thing is, Andrew's not going to charge you an arm and a leg to do something like this. I need to ride some. Andrew doesn't make terribly a lot on YouTube, but he's not going to try to skimp money out of people where he can, because he's not that kind of person. I mean, why do you think he's laying up here in Bluefield, you know? Because he's working. Check my phone getting really hot. Actually, surprisingly, temperature's very, very good. Is there wind blowing in the microphone? And if there is, I'll turn the defroster down. That's what I've got going, so it's cooling down that general area. Okay. One thing we're all putting effort into is designing the business cards, because we're all going to be carrying business cards, all four of us. Because what you don't what y'all don't realize is that all of us are together when it comes to that kind of stuff. If I'm going to be, say, looking at getting some parts, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give somebody a card that links to elevaTOURS.com. So they know, it literally will tell them everything they need to know about not only what the hobby is, who Andrew is, and then each of us are going to have a little excerpt in there. So it's not just like I'm going out advertising for Andrew. No, it's going to look like I am a part of that. So when the person goes and views the website, they're going to see, okay, this guy's the one that gave me the business card. You know, entering the New River Valley. Nice. Hey, how's it going? So that's pretty exciting. We're going to have two different sides, one for the elevator museum and one for the actual elevator photography hobby, if that makes sense. So it's going to be double-sided. I cannot wait to show you guys. We're going to show you guys what the business card's going to look like, and it's going to be super cool. What is this Weed City Elevators thing? It's getting kind of annoying. Alright, so we're about to jump to 3 lanes. The highway safety corridor is going to end, and we're going to jump to 3 lanes here in a minute. Because we're going to be going through some pretty treacherous terrain. Not that's going to matter, because everyone's going to be spread out going slow in all the lanes. North Fork Roanoke River. You can't see much of it. I will be honest, I love this drive. You guys are looking how close we are to these mountains and everything. You know, Andrew and I are going to do something. I'm trying to figure out what we're going to do when we go up to West Virginia. I'm going to be up in West Virginia. Okay, so I think we're in like southeastern, I don't know, southern West Virginia, I think we're in, near McDowell County and everything. Bluefield and McDowell County. I want to find some awesome places. Yesterday, well not yesterday, but the day before, Andrew and I went to the New River Gorge Bridge. We looked at the Christine West Bridge. So many fantastic things. West Virginia is so amazing for someone like me who likes to go look at cool old things. Like when we went to Welch that one day, oh my god, that was the awesomest, weirdest, coolest, most depressing place I've ever been to. But it was such an experience that you guys would never understand unless you actually go there. Because it really opens your eyes. It opens your eyes to the end of the highway safety corridor. See, we're going up a mountain. We have 3 lanes and we're going up a mountain. It's going to jump from 3 lanes to 4 lanes, back down to 2 lanes right after Bradford. Said I'm excited because whenever Andrew wakes up at the board, because if we go up into Welch again, which I would love to go to Welch again, if we go up into Welch again, that's about an hour up north, an hour away. There's no cell service. The Gorge Bridge we had fine and dandy cell phone service, but that's because we were right off the interstate. But when you go into rural West Virginia, man, come on now. West Virginia is like, it's a state that borders us, but it's almost like, it's so different. I mean, I know it's a different state and everything, but it's just so different. I mean, it even shares the name with Virginia. It's just so different. It's not, the prosperity is so much less. It's so much blue collar. I mean, it's sad. It really is. Especially considering, I mean, how many people there coal mine like they used to. Coal mining has gone down substantially. Places like Welch, which is considered the little New York, which is why they have the municipal parking garage, because one time it was very prosperous. But now you look at it, it's a ghost town. Nobody has jobs. there was a guy looking out for customers here at this pull-off the other day. It's like, even in the mornings, I was out at 6 in the morning driving on 81, and there were still police officers pulling people over and hammering them. So how's everybody doing today? I'm not going to really look at that because I have to drive, but how's everybody doing today? I'm glad it hasn't started buffering, knock on wood, because it's probably going to start buffering right after I finish saying this. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm not excited because I leave on Sunday. I'm going to hop on my motorcycle and go the 3.5-hour journey back home. But it's going to be in its high 70s on Sunday. That is going to be so lovely to be driving, and I'm so excited for that. Because it's almost like 90 degrees right now. Like, it's hot. It's 94 degrees right now. You can see, I mean, we're going to be getting some thunderstorms at some point today. Just look at those clouds. It's a long ride, but it could be longer, I'll put it that way. People go on several day trips on a motorcycle. Now, normally they're touring motorcycle. That's meant for that. You know, they have a super comfy seat and all that. But my bike's not too bad. I'm gonna be honest, my bike's not terribly bad. It's a Harley Davidson, so it's not that uncomfortable. It's no crotch rocket. And look to the right of us. That's some pretty dark looking clouds. And that's only one. Oh God. Police reported ahead. I'm gonna totally slow down. Yep, he had someone. He's got a customer. He's got a customer. Look right, guys. Past the rice rocket. Oh God, it's a Subaru, of course. Of course. He got a customer. See, northbound lanes only have 2 lanes, and look how congested it is. Someone ought to start making chirping noises. It just got really quiet in here. You know, bypassing by that lady I just passed by. You know what I don't understand? People who listen to earbuds when they drive. I got a bone to pick with that because it's completely unaware of what's going on. Technically in Virginia, it's against the law. I mind you on that. It's just annoying. So many people do it. Like, you've got a radio in your car, don't you? 81 to 77, and we've got a 4th lane. And guess what? You're going to be surprised on this. Northbound still only has 2 lanes. French fries are really good. I had some pizza though earlier. Some leftover Papa John's pizza with the garlic sauce. Ooh, that was so delicious. I didn't have any Texas Tavern today, which surprises me. I love me some Texas Tavern. See, still only 2 lanes. probably the most urban-looking part of 81 in the state of Virginia, right here, with the all the sound walls and the light post, and we're only going to see that for about 3 miles, though. There's a pretty good sized looking thunderstorm over that way. It's thunderstorm looking clouds, at least. See, we just lost our 4th lane, and we're about to lose our 3rd lane. I hate you. Papa John's Pizza is the bomb. Do not ever talk crap about it. See? Look, see, we're about to lose the lane. And that is the last of 3 lanes we're going to see until 77 merges with 81. It's only my 3rd time coming up here, and of course I've already know every part of this road. I don't know about you guys, but I love to pay attention to this stuff for whatever reason. I miss Jason. We came up here with Jason the last time the first time we went to go to West Virginia. That's when we went to Welch, and it was such a fun time. If you guys listen to Hooked on Classics, it's like a classical music, but it's so good. Jason knows that album like crazy, and I never thought anybody else would. It's like a hook. There's a Hooked on Bach, Hooked on Can. They have just all their songs put together, and it's so fantastic. Like, their music is so good. And I was listening one time, and Jason's like, "Hold on, is that Hooked on Can?" I said, "Yeah." "Oh my God, I know that!" And like, he actually knows it so well. So it's such a coincidence about that. But yeah, we were just blasting that music coming down 81 and just like singing it together. And it was such a fun time. Then we got all sad because that was the day Aaron and I left after being there for like 2 weeks. Pretty soon here, when we go into on 77, we're going to be going through the tunnels too. How many of y'all like tunnels? Because there's actually 2 of them on this trip. They're both on 77, and they're going to be, it's going to be so cool. One's the Big Walker Mountain Tunnel, and the other one's the East River Mountain Tunnel. Big Walker's about 1/4 of a mile long. East River's about a mile to a mile and a quarter long. Who's being cranky? Is Andrew feeling better? Yes, he is. He's just very asleep right now in Bluefield. He said, "Meet me up." It's about 1:22 in the afternoon here in Virginia. And Andrew said, "Meet me up in Bluefield at 2 o'clock. He's probably still going to be asleep and all pissy with me. Yep, see, look at that FedEx truck up there. I'm surprised it took this long. We're going 10 under the speed limit, and he is going just so slow. That's just 81 for you. Every bit of 81 is that right there. See how things are looking a lot flatter out here? I know I'm not going to be there by 2. I'm going to be there probably around 2:30. There's a hemp farm? We're going to be there around, I'm probably going to be there around 2:30. Oh, I love Waze. Y'all get Waze. If there's one thing you learn from this very video, go on the App Store or Play Store and get Waze. You will not be disappointed, because you can report police officers, and Waze is owned by Google. so everybody uses Waze. Now we just got to scout this mother trucker out. And sometimes there's a false alarm, but it's better to have a false alarm than a, no alarm at all. Not like we're going fast enough to be caught for speeding. Not that we're going to be going fast enough to be caught for speeding. Because we're on, I don't know, 81. Let's see, there's probably some activity going on in this little median right here to the left of us. Nope, in that case, he's probably sitting on the median somewhere, or he got a customer. Yep, now we're going below the speed limit in the left lane. I'm not going to be complaining about this too much, guys. It's just so annoying. A truck's passing another truck going like half a mile an hour faster over the speed, over the other driver. It's actually against the law to do that. Truck drivers are supposed to know that. Like, if one is overtaking the other like that, it's not going to work. Because it just holds everybody up, therefore it's illegal. I'm going to slow down, I don't want to get too close to him. We're probably going to hit some thunderstorms. Y'all look at the clouds. And I have to thank the mods for this one, because I have no desire. What in the heck is that building right there? It looks like a prison. I'll have to do some research. I've never seen that before. That totally looks like a prison. It might be part of Corellian, I don't know. But I have to thank the mods on this one, because what are you doing? See, y'all look at this. Don't ever be this driver right next to me. Don't ever be this driver. Move over, you idiot. They're so stupid. I swear to God. They're just dumb. You see the rain to the left. Ooh. Look to the left. There's rain. Like, you're so stupid. Like, you're just being stupid. I'm going 70 right now, and you're way back there, and the speed limit's 70, and you're in the left lane. People are passing you. Like, move over. Well, anyways. Yep, there's another police officer. Got a truck right there. He's probably part of DOT police. Oh, he just got out of there. Yep, see that Tahoe right there? Going in the rest area? That is a VSP. But anyhow, so the temperature dropped. But anyway, I have to thank the mods, because I'm not really looking at the chat right now. And you guys are really holding up on this. A lot of spammy spam. Because people are... I can't believe... That's me, though. I have the worst case of ADHD. Ooh, a bird! I can't keep holding a sentence for, like, more than a minute. I mean, I'll still hate you. Oh, you can't see. I'm not going to go out of my way to show you that other driver, because I have to be driving myself. But they're a Lincoln, I think. We're about 35 miles away from the interchange. But yeah, I don't know how many of y'all drive and how many of y'all don't drive. But don't be that idiot driver that just sits in a left lane. Like, there's a mile-long line behind him right now. I can look right in the mirror. I bet you half of y'all are like, oh my God, he's still perseverating over it. But it's annoying. Ooh, she's pretty. Oh, they finally moved over. And it's raining. I think why there are so many pretty women in cars is because I'm between two very, very, very prominent schools in Virginia. Radford University and Virginia Tech. Virginia Tech has all the smart, nerdy women, and Radford has all the party women, because Radford apparently is the easiest school in Virginia to get into. I don't know why, it just is. It's just way out in the middle of nowhere. I have a bone to pick with Prius drivers. All I saw was Prius. I have a bone to pick with them. We're actually going to be going over the New River right now. No, it was just an old woman just driving in the left lane. That's all it was. It wasn't anybody on their phone, thank the Lord, surprisingly. It's actually not illegal to be on your phone. It's illegal for me to be on my phone right now because we're in a work zone. Come to think about it, Virginia is not illegal for me to be on my phone, as surprising as that is. See, we're crossing the New River right now. They're actually adding another bridge. They're probably expanding the lane, the northbound lanes. Yeah, this wind is extreme right now. My big gulp is good, even though it's not a big gulp. You can transform any drink into a big gulp. Oh, I don't want this. Oh, he's just got his flashers on. Yeah, most states it's illegal to use your phones while driving, as it should be. You shouldn't be using your phones when you're driving. Virginia, y'all will be as surprised as this is. Virginia, it is not illegal to use your phone. They tried to do it, but apparently it would be racially profiling to have a phone ban. That's what they said. That's not me. That's what they said. But yes, it is illegal to use your phone in a work zone. That is what it is illegal to do. Which these people are working. They want to go home too, so I don't blame them. Oh, the smell of summer rain. Also, thank y'all for being here, because you're kind of keeping me company, because it's kind of boring without, anybody in the car with me, and it is a long drive. It's not a long drive, but it is a drive. So thank y'all for being here and keeping me company and actually caring to watch me just driving. Depending on what time of day it is, I might live stream coming back. Would y'all want to see that, or? I'm 30 miles away from Bluefield. What happened to Andrew? He is asleep right now in Bluefield. That's where I'm going to see him. But he is up at the hotel. He is asleep because he worked. This rain is starting to come down. And like that, the rain stops. Like it's started and stopped, and starts and stops. That is summer in Virginia. Also, another thing Andrew's going to start coming out with is a new line of merchandise, because the merchandise he originally had was literally just a picture slapped on a shirt and sent out, which I personally think that's just really tacky. Then again, I'm a pretty critical person. So, Aaron is actually designing things on Photoshop. I know I've got to be too. I'm kind of responsible for that too, but. We're gonna both be designing new shirts. We're gonna have a lot of things that, like, we're gonna have one shirt that says, "I went to Lewis Gale Hospital," and a picture of DieselDucy underneath that. Like, funny things like that. Like, nothing is gonna be crass, just because that's not Andrew. You know, Andrew's not, well, for the most part, Andrew's not a crass person, but he's not somebody who's going to sell something that says, "I went to Lewis Gale Hospital," and they shoved a finger up my butt. Like, no. Even though that's exactly what happened. I'm getting hungry, though. I didn't know Little Rock's mom was on here, but hi, Little Rock's mom. Pulaski. Andrew has the crappiest windshield washer fluid inside of his car. Oh my God. All right, Buckwheat, we're going 55 miles an hour. How much slower can you be going? Oh my God. I just passed that truck and I was only going 55 miles an hour in a 70. Alright guys, well, sorry about that. You know, I'm actually very surprised it took this long for us to leave service. So I guess we're doing pretty good, right? Thank y'all for not just like get up and leaving when that happens. I feel bad because I'm like, oh no, everyone's gonna leave. God, my arm is so tan. So it's going flat. It's still cold though, but it's going flat. I'm only paying attention to the road, but y'all look at my tan so far. Oh my God. It's buffering. No. Can y'all hear me now? Can you hear me now? Oh, okay, it's not buffering? Okay, good. Someone said buffering. I love whoever said, I hear you, with the exclamation points and the hearts. I love the enthusiasm we put into that. I'm glad somebody's loving that they hear me, I guess. That's how I'm going to take it. If you didn't mean it that way, I don't care. I'm going to take it that you love to hear me and you're glad you can hear me. So I appreciate that energy. I do want to go to Welch, though. I've been there before, but I just want to go back. Video killed the radio star. Oh. You know what sounds really good right now? Is Bohemian Rhapsody. That is the kind of song that you need to be listening to when you're in the car. I'll tell you guys what, the best person that I could have ever sang that song with was my ex-girlfriend. She was so knowledgeable. She actually had to sing that song in choir. And it's like, oh my God. I guess college choir is a lot better than high school choir. Yeah, Country Roads Take Me Home is a very, very, very fitting song. This minivan needs to move over. Because we're going to be in West Virginia probably about a half an hour. And I'm so excited to be in West Virginia. Mountain Mama. I don't want to sing. I don't want to tear up your eardrums. you know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Hi. How's it going? Come on. Does anybody else listen to anything other than Country Roads Take Me Home on from John Denver? Because it seems like I'm like... See, look at this truck driver ahead of us. It's probably about a mile before there's any car. I tell you what he's trying to do is pass that blue car. And it's sad when a truck has to pass up a car. That's what I'm going to do, though. Oh, screw you. Okay, well, I'll take this. I'll take this gap where I can get it. But anyhow, John Denver has some amazing music. If you guys have, especially if you have Apple Music, go listen to some John Denver, please, for me. You will not be disappointed. Like, just go through his albums. He has so much amazing music. Like, it's just the way he tells a story, the stories that he sings. Like, he is one of my favorite artists of all time, and I listen to a lot of music. So it's not like my opinion matters, but just because it kind of does a little bit, you know. I guess just listen to him. Yep, there's a hazard reported ahead. There's construction work. Love's is only $2.19 a gallon. To be right off the interstate, I mean, at a truck stop, that's pretty cheap. Because normally they can hike it up. Especially soon they're going to have to hike it up. Any town that borders 81, they're raising the gas tax for. So they can widen it. Which, that's probably going to be after my lifetime by the time they're done widening it. But it's good to think that they're going to be. See, we're about to get 77 to join up with us. 77 north going to Bluefield is where we are headed. We took 77 south and we went to Atlanta. We took 77 down to Charlotte, then we took a bunch of other interstates from there. Will you go? Oh wait, it's only 60 here. Because they're building bridges. Look at what way that guy was carrying that one thing with the welding helmet on. I feel he's like totally the badass one of the crew. I want to rip my head off my body because I'm fuming right now. An updated house tour. I do not disagree. I switched over his bird cage, so it looks different now. If you guys, if you don't know, look at the beginning of the live stream. I show that. He went to work because he wasn't really anything. I don't want to deal with that. So okay. So I waited till he went to work and pretty much rearranged his living room. In like 5 minutes, he's like, "Oh my god, it looks so great." Andrew is so easy to please. I'm gonna give you all that. Andrew is so easy to please. I love him. Like, it's just, you do one little thing, he's like, "Oh my god, it looks so great." And he's an appreciative person too. Like, I want to come over and help him because, you know, he's so enthusiastic about getting his house looking good. Ooh, did y'all see the lightning strike ahead? He wants to get his house looking good, and I definitely want to help him with that. See, we're about to hop on a 77 now. It's this Colorado that's ahead of us going below the speed. Will you move over? Gosh darn it! would be worthwhile to, no, probably not. Freaking, we're going below the speed limit in the left lane. Oh, wow, this road right here is 77, 81, US 11 and US 52. All on this one road. Back to my anger and frustration. Go! Bluefield is 37 miles away. Buckwheat over here in the just the Colorado ahead of this car. Not that the Highlander's going fast by any means. Let's be honest with each other. He's leaving a pretty good sized gap. I'm not one to tailgate, but come on. Okay, we're going pretty good now. Excuse my frustrations, guys, but it actually hasn't been too bad. Now, the other day was horrible, but today it's not too bad. Evan, did you try to hack a vending machine? Define a hack. Yo, where's Andrew? Yo, Andrew's up 30 miles away from me. I forgot what room he's in. I'm gonna have to check that. I don't think I'm gonna live stream Andrew though, just because it's, you know, I don't know. He's not going to want to because he's just going to be waking up by the time I get there. This guy's an idiot in the Colorado. He goes like... Like he speeds up when I speed up. I mean, he's just slowing right down. You don't let that truck in, buddy. He's not supposed. Commercial vehicles are prohibited in the left lane. This should mean you too, because you're going really stupidly slow. Again, y'all, please don't be like this Colorado driver. Oh, we only have 2 miles anyways, so we're good. We're good. 2 miles till we get off this interstate. But knowing my luck, he's got to be hopping on the on 77 too. We're gonna do our justice and pass this mother trucker. And hit rumble strips. Now, I tend to get a little close to people when I'm driving, but I will never do that in Andrew's car. That's something. I'm not going to be aggressive in Andrew's. I'm not an aggressive driver in general. I at least don't like to think I am. But I'm definitely not going to do that in Andrew's car because it's his car. I have a level of respect for him that anybody should have when they're not driving their own car. That's my 2 cents. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Have a nice day, people. know what this truck driver is doing. He's going really slow. Come on over. Oh, look at the storm clouds. And exit 72 north. Let's go. All right, now we are probably about a half hour from Andrew. Now things are about to start getting really beautiful. Oh, whoever just said I'm about to get my learner's permit. I will tell you what, I was so excited when I got my learner's permit. I don't get it. People my age, and I'm 20 years old, people my age still don't have their darn learner's permit or their driver's license, and I'm like, why not? You know, like, grow up. And they're like, well, I'm just scared to drive. I'm like, I'm sorry, like, you're gonna have to get over that. Like, I don't get it. I just don't get it, you know? I guess that's maybe just me, but when it comes to me driving, okay, hi guys. Anyways, if you just don't get your license because whatever reason, like, your parents must have taken good care of you. Because my parents didn't want to drive me past 16, not that I wanted them to. I got my motorcycle license when I turned 18. And, you know, I drove to school junior year. I stopped. Sophomore year was the last year I rode a school bus to school. That is probably the best $80 a year I spent, because that's how much it costed for a parking permit at my high school. Like I said, if there's a reason why you you can't get your license, or like, you know, if there's like a genuine fear to driving, like, I get that, you know, this doesn't apply to you. But if you're just like, oh, whatever, I don't really care, you know, because people actually have the mindset that somebody's going to cart them around for the rest of their life, and no, they're not. Unless you can't drive, or unless you live in a city, you know, you should want to drive, because that's how this society works. You drive places. Not everything is within an immediate vicinity, unless, of course, you live in the city. But that rant's over, you know. Again, thank you for listening to my TED Talk. Things are about to get really nice, because we're going to be going through a lot of mountains. We're probably going to lose service at some point. Oh, my ears are starting to pop. We're going to lose service at some point, probably, just because we've got the 2 tunnels, of course, to go through, and then we've got, it's just mountainy over here. Y'all just admire the views, because that's surely something I'm doing. Y'all could do it more than I can, because I've got to drive through this. See, we're just going right through mountains. We're in Bland County. Don't think it's pretty exciting. It's pretty bland here. These views aren't bland. See that cut right up there? Right up there, there's a cut. You can see the brown thing. That's the first tunnel right there. We're about to go through under this mountain right here. The speed limit's about to drop to 55. We're about to go through the tunnel. We're in a tunnel! I was hoping I could show you guys what it looks like inside of here. It was a pretty short tunnel. It's not super long. So this was the Big Walker Mountain Tunnel. Now the next tunnel is actually going to be, it's one of, I think there's only 2 or 3 tunnels in the country that go between state lines. One of which goes between, I think, Tennessee and Kentucky. But this tunnel right here goes, of course, the next one, the East River Mountain Tunnels, is the state line is going to be Virginia and West Virginia. Is going to be underneath of that tunnel. Now, West Virginia using cell phones is illegal. So, my big gulp's empty. My big gulp's empty. How much gas do I have in the car? A little under half of a tank. I put $12 in the tank, and I had 2 miles until empty. And I gained like 215 miles out of that, and over half of a tank. Andrew's car is a legit Econobox. Right now I'm at 37.8 miles to the gallon. I mean, Andrew's car, you can squeeze like 45 miles a gallon out of Andrew's car. And it's not even a Prius. Like, you don't lose the self-respect like you would in a Prius. Sorry, Prius drivers. But do you have this big gulp? I actually got this big gulp cup. We got these big gulp cups for the same 7-Eleven that Andrew made that video at. Which is funny. I looked every other 7-Eleven and none of them had it. And Andrew said, well, that 7-Eleven doesn't have them anymore. Jason, Aaron, and I went and we found 4 big gulp cups. 4 of these big gulp cups. The last 4, and we bought them. And I don't know why Andrew got those other big gulp cups, because I'm sorry, like, I wouldn't want that. I want this big gulp cup. I guess you can take what you can get, right? Will you switch the camera already? I make funny faces and then y'all see it, and my life is a funny face. I ought to give Andrew a call or something, but no, I'm not going to. I'll just come and knock on his door. I'm not going to lie to y'all. Because he should be up. I'm going to say, look, Andrew, you told me to come up at 2 o'clock, so that's what I'm doing. He's been off of work since like 6 a.m., I think. 5 or 6 a.m. So he can't, technically he cannot be on the road until 5 or 6 tonight. Because he's got 12 hours. Including the 2-hour call. Here's how Andrew's life works. He checks the board. He gets texted when he's first out. He'll be called, and when he gets called, that means he has 2 hours from there until he's got to be at work to catch the train. So his lifestyle is very much on call, but he gets fairly compensated for it. I'm actually looking to get on with Amtrak in Washington, D.C. They start you off as a conductor trainee, I believe, at $25 an hour. Bluefield is 19 miles away. Yeah, nothing will ever beat the Big Gulp Cup. It's like, I guess, I don't think Andrew really, like, expected this to happen, but it's like, the Big Gulp Cup is, like, iconic in his life now. Truck escape ramp, that's gonna be pretty cool. But even though Andrew has the Big Gulp Cup, I have a quarter. Look, it's a quarter. It's got Hawaii in 2008 on it. It's a quarter. It's a quarter! Oopsies. It's very windy. I gotta be vigilant. I don't know what that thing is right there to the right going up that hill. But what I do know is that is the truck escape ramp right there. Since we're at such a steep grade, if a truck is running away because he loses his brakes, that is the ramp he can go up. That's got to be a pretty scary scenario. Isn't this so pretty? Come on, buckwheat. I'm not going terribly slow, but no, I'm not getting close to you, but please move over. I'm trying to be nice to you. No, I did not just say the F word. Now you're going pretty slow. Like you're not, ooh, that bridge is rusty. Like you're not passing the trucks very much. Did I say the F word? I don't think I just said the F word. Now I feel bad. If I said the F word, I'm sorry, but I don't think I did. Oh, you're an absolute idiot. Thank you. You're a nice person. Like, personally, I keep it around 80 when I'm on the interstate. I mean, unless it's like, 55 mile an hour speed limit, then I'll drop it accordingly. But normally I keep 5 to 10 over the speed limit. That's fair, I mean, right? I don't know. You guys tell me. I don't know how your state is, but Virginia has a thing. If you go 80 miles an hour, you're just speeding. Because the fastest speed limit in Virginia is 70 miles an hour. You're not going to find a speed limit faster than that. But once you go 81 miles an hour, you are reckless driving. It's now a criminal offense. It's no longer a traffic infraction. It's a criminal offense. And you could technically, you're not going to be, but you could technically be sent to jail for it. As crazy as that sounds, you could be sent to jail for speeding 10 over the speed limit. I'm sorry, 11 over. Now, in like places like Texas, you could find an 85 mile an hour speed limit, which is, to me, is just incredible. And other states, like, I usually keep pretty conservative when I'm in another state, because I don't know how their speeding laws are. I don't know how strict they are. Even in Maryland, you actually have to be going like 40 over for it to be really, really bad. And the biggest fine they can give you for reckless driving is a $2,500 fine. So that is incredible. They're not going to, but they can if they wanted to. And you get like a crap ton of points. It's only a couple, like 3 points if you go 10 over. But once you start going reckless, which is 20 over the speed limit or over 80, all bets are off. You're screwed. Every time I go into another, I think the only state that's more strict than us is North Carolina. Their reckless driving is the same law, except it's 15 over. No wonder why they all go so slow. I mean, it's just frustrating because it's like, I'm not going that fast. You're on an interstate. You're supposed to be going fast on an interstate. And it's like, it's such a tight threshold that's like, you could be screwed over for that. To me, it's not reasonable. I've only been pulled over for it. I've been pulled over for it once when I just had gotten my license. The cop was so lenient on me. I mean, I really should have gotten that ticket. I got clocked for 84 and a 70. He was in a super undercover Charger behind me. Like, I would have noticed normally, but I couldn't, Now we're about to go into the next tunnel soon, I think. I'm very certain we're going to be going into it soon. So I remember that rock formation. Yep, there it is. I see the tunnel. Okay, so when we go around to this bend, y'all are going to see the brown brick wall thing with the white stripes. Y'all see it right up there. That's the tunnel right there. Bluefield, 7 miles away. Oh, you know what? You guys across the pond, y'all could fight a police officer and nothing will happen. Like, people are mean to police officers in England and stuff. Like, y'all can go tell a police officer to F off and they'll just be like, whatever. And in America, dude, you'll get tackled and arrested for that. Alright, guys. We're probably going to lose cell phone service. I know it. I'm very aware of this, that we're going to lose cell phone service going through the tunnel. We might lose it before. I want y'all to see the portal of the tunnel because it's really cool. But it's cool. This is a cool little tunnel. See the tunnel right there, guys? Speed limit's going to drop to 55 and all that fun stuff. I love tunnels. It makes me so excited to go to Bluefield because I can go through the tunnels. I still get excited to go through the tunnels down in Norfolk, even though I go through them all the time. Funnest things when you're on a motorcycle through them, especially a loud one like mine. East River Mountain. Alright, guys. Sayonara to Virginia. Oh my God, y'all, it stinks to high heavens in this tunnel. It smells like manure and butthole. Wait, manure comes from buttholes. Alrighty, you guys. Getting off at exit 1, you see the West Virginia sign right there. It is now illegal to be on my phone. One thing I've noticed about every other state other than Virginia, they have 2 posts holding their speed limit signs up. Virginia only has 1. And I've always noticed that. People seem to never care when I say that. But it's just like I've always noticed. Every other state that borders Virginia has 2 posts that hold their speed limit signs up. And to me, that signifies you're in a different state. Seat drivers, hands-free communication devices only. What's going to be interesting, guys, is we're going to actually be going. I'm going to point this out to you, too. But we're going to be going, we're going to be seeing the road that would have been going to the Christine West Bridge. Though you can't, because, of course, well, it's closed. You see, there's 2 posts holding that speed limit sign up. You'll never see that in Virginia. Well, I've only seen that one place. I've seen it on 264 near Virginia Beach. That's it. Alright, guys. We're probably about 5 minutes from the hotel. Like I said, I'm likely just gonna end the stream right once I get to the hotel. Because I don't want to bother Andrew with it. And plus I gotta see where his see, freeway ends 1 mile. We're you know. Of course I'll show you all the Cadillac and everything. I saw a fight at the mall where that K&W cafeteria is. There's a fight, and there are all these old people that got up off their seats at the K&W cafeteria and were like looking out the windows. And they're like, "There's a fight, call security." Like everybody was watching it. It reminded me of like high school when people would get into a fight in front of the office. Like like nothing seems to happen here, so it's like they're one bit of entertainment for the whole year. And I caught it on video. Alrighty. So what we're actually coming up to is a Cloverleaf intersection. This is 460 that's going to be turning. This is going to be, I think, combining with 460, because I don't think this is. It's just a freeway taking you to 460. So it's only a partial Cloverleaf because, see, that is supposed to be a Cloverleaf that we just went right by that's cut out for it. And you can see 460 west. I'm going to go nice and slow. You guys see? You see where this road is? There's nobody behind me. You see where this road is right here? That takes you to the Christine West Bridge. It just ends. All traffic go this way. Christine West Bridge is right behind that mountain. See that dirt up there? That's where it is. That's where it's ended at. That dirt up there on that mountaintop? You see that dirt? That's where the Christine West Bridge ends, and there's just dirt because they started digging through the mountain and they just stopped. So fascinating. I love this place. I went up there and got pictures up there the other day. See that? This is the partial Cloverleaf right here, up here. Looking to your right, that would have been, I think, the part of the Cloverleaf, but it's now not. They just have a traffic light. And see right there? See where that cutout was? That's where part of the leg of the Cloverleaf came. Right there. That right there is where a merge. Right there is where a merge would have been. That's why it was so wide right there. That's where a merge would have been coming off of that bridge. If you were coming from the Christine West Bridge. But I do know it's going to storm pretty bad here soon. It's funny, we are so close to the Virginia line right now, too, by the way. We are, Bluefield, Virginia is just a couple miles away. They do. I love storm clouds, though. There are people that get scared of storm clouds. I love storm clouds. I don't know why that's a 50-mile-an-hour speed limit. Like, there's no construction work going on over here. Maybe I'm just blind? But what I do know is, look to your left, everybody. I want to make this light. I don't think I'm gonna make the light. No, I'm not gonna make the light. Grrr. Oh, it's gonna take forever now. No, I'm heartbroken. I hate this light. Hi. Let's see here. That's the way up to the Quality Hotel where Andrew's. Hold on, I'm gonna go see if I can't find his room. I'll be right back, guys. Wait, I forgot his room already. He's in room 233. I'm gonna probably check that again because I keep forgetting it. And I forgot Andrew's vape charger. He is going to be flustered. Oh wait, no, I didn't. I think he uses micro USB. I don't know. Come on, you stupid light. Come on. Cycle so these guys can go, so I can go. I'm gonna check to make sure it's room 233 again. Yep. Do 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 foo. Do 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 do. Finally. Do 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 do. My singing is so freaking bad. I love to sing though. I guess I can't put that in my Tinder bio that I love to sing though. Yay! Look at that! It's green! Someone quick, Q Streets of Hanover. Actually, that is. That's right. Alrighty, guys. We are in a parking spot. There's no PTI vans up there. That's weird. Hi. PTI. Those are the taxis that are contracted to take Norfolk Southern employees to places like the hotel and from the hotel to the workplace, since this is the railroad hotel. Okay, so let me see, do I need to grab anything? Nope, I think that is it. What time is it? 14:27. I gotta take my meds. I gotta take my pills. I'll be able to see Andrew because I don't want to bother him because he's probably just waking up and he's probably like in his underpants or something. So I don't think you guys want to see that, although it'd be really funny, but I'm not going to do that to him. That would be so fine and dandy, plus the Andrew head emoji. Oh, it stopped playing. Freaking, it was playing. And it stopped. Alrighty, guys. Well, let's go inside the hotel. I have a pimple. No, I don't have a pimple. Y'all, he just called and I hung up the phone. So, what I'm fixing to do, I don't know if he can like see me or what. Ow! He says, I just woke up.